Hey, welcome to Comics After Dark. This is episode 2. This is just shooting the shit. Also, anybody watching, you can be a part of the show. Again, just hit us up. Our names aren't showing.
Why aren't our names showing?
I know our names are showing. I am Mobstash on Instagram, and there you go. And you're SC Stark.
I am SC Stark.
Okay, on Instagram. So hit us up. We will send you the link. If you, whatever we bring up, if you feel so inclined to come on to the show, everybody is more than welcome. Mm-hmm. That's what this is made for. This is networking, and this is also, please be a part of the show because we want you to fucking have a voice. We really do.
Not so much fucking, but have a voice.
I want to start Yellowstone. Have you started Yellowstone?
Yes, I have started Yellowstone.
Okay, I started it, and I started with my aunt, and there was a sex scene right in the fucking beginning.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's awkward. We're gonna go ahead and ignore that.
It's really not that awkward, but
there's if you through Instagram, I found out it's actually a love story. That's kind of a
yes.
Yeah, it's like a red flag. They're both red flags, and they know how to make it work. Love story.
Yes.
I'm still on episode 1, which I will rewatch because I'm going to watch all of them and catch up.
Okay.
That's how I do the session, and it's how it works. Why are you leaving it on me? That's me. I get a whole fucking monologue, and you just left it on me.
No, it's not. It's not that it's a whole monologue. Yellowstone, it's a very slow burn, just as an FYI. So be prepared for that. Okay. It's just one of those shows where it's just kind of like, you have to follow along. You can't miss an episode. You have to follow along. Like your phone has to be off or away from you. You have to follow along. Because Diana and I are on season 5 right now.
That was my Succession.
Yeah,
it was just me and some fucking alcohol, and Succession was amazing to me.
We're on season 5 right now, coming up to the halfway point, I think, of season 5, and they're still not done premiering the last 2 episodes of season 5.
Okay.
So yeah, it's one of those where it's like you've gotta big shout out to everybody over on our Instagram. This is Comics After Dark. So thank you guys for joining. If you guys want to join us on this episode right now, send us a DM on either at Comics Podcast or we've got our Instagram names on there. Either send it to Mobstash or to Estes Stark, and we'll go ahead and shoot you the link over so you guys can go ahead and put us.
You can leave us a comment. Let us know what your Instagram is, and we will seek you out to invite you.
Absolutely. So that's where we're at right now. And let's see, March of the Bull Comics. What's up, dude? We are,
Oh, March of the Bull Comics. I thought
March of the Bull Comics. They said on Instagram, they just said, "Yo,
so, come on to the show." We will. This is a shooting the shit. And this is
this is a shooting the shit episode. It'll be like a 10 or 15 minute episode, maybe 20-minute episode. I know our first episode was about 30 minutes long.
We'll see.
So we'll see.
Once the conversation starts happening, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, someone's phone buzzed. I heard someone's phone buzz. March of the Bull Comics says just doing a late night Whataburger run. LOL. Boley, what's up, Boley? He's hitting us on our Instagram. He says, I heard someone say that it's a cowboy version of Sons of Anarchy. I felt that comparison was spot on. Yeah, you know what? Yellowstone is roughly that. It's more of a Sons of Anarchy cowboy version.
Also, on anything that we do,
yeah,
you're accessible through. You don't need a laptop. It's accessible through your phone, so it's not a whole setup thing. We totally understand everything. Like you're good. And yeah, I do understand. I did what I loved about Sons of Anarchy was it's very much a cartoon of like those cartoons. Like here's what we're gonna do, and then you see what they unveil, and Sons of Anarchy was like, here's what we're gonna do. Told you what they're exactly gonna do, but then turned on a whole tribe of kids. Like you know what I mean? Like because that's what they're really doing, and it was like fucking. It was really good. It was really fucking good.
Yeah. March of the Bull Comics on our Instagram says that's funny. I've been watching SOA all night tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much it's SOA and Yellowstone are in the same. I would say they're in the same light. No, homie.
But fucking Kevin Costner's not Clay, like, because there's not a Jax, right? Oh shit! Is there a Jax? Okay, I've only seen the first episode, so I imagine the whole thing was just okay.
There's certain characters that you can compare them to on SOA. Like you can compare certain episodes. Like it could be one or two characters of SOA embody this one character on Yellowstone. So yeah, is there a Clay? I would say there are aspects of a Clay in this. There are aspects of a Jax, aspects of a Chibs. You know, in this show, I would say that. There are a few things. There is one thing I will tell you. I will not spoil this, but there is one thing that one family member does to another brother, or that one brother does to the sister. Not like that. Don't get weird, okay? But does something for a favor as a favor for the sister. But mind you, that they're maybe in their teens, so they don't know any better. So they do something. The brother does something as a favor for the sister, and it just fucking backfires, and she just hates his guts for like the whole season, and which understandably so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
what made me interesting was Cole Hauser when he walks out. There's a meme or a reel, as they're calling it.
Yeah.
He walks out.
I don't have the energy for you right now.
I don't have the energy for this, and I was like, I have lived that in the recent 2 years of my current situation.
Yeah. Let's see. March of the Bull Comics says, I've watched Yellowstone 2. I like season 2 on that. Yeah. No, for sure. Season 2 is a really good season. But yeah, Cole Hauser.
Once I start, it's going to be Succession.
Oh, it's going to be a whole thing.
I know.
It's going to be a whole thing. It really is. But yeah, the character that Cole Hauser plays is it's one of those where you're just like, I want to be like him, man. You know, certain things. You know, but yeah, there's the way that he talks.
There's comedians too. Like, I want to be able to say the things that you're fucking saying because I think the same thing without different fucking platform. I'm saying this to make you laugh. But sometimes that's truly like we've overcorrected in society so much that it's calm the shit down.
Yeah, but that one's a real good one. My wife and I send that, Diana and I send that reel to each other every now and again. I don't have the energy for you. I don't have for you today.
Send it to you?
Yeah, she sends it to me and send it to her and stuff like that. So yeah,
that was the best thing said.
Yeah. Oh, he says some better shit in the show, dude. For real. But yeah, Yellowstone's a good one. Keep watching that one.
Who said that?
Who said what?
What just Scott said right now?
March of the Bulls Comics.
March of the Bulls Comics. Again, these are our Instagrams. You're more than welcome to be on the show. It's very conversation based. There is no fucking. It's a show that's not a show. So
it's a thing that's not a thing.
Yeah. So it's very based on our audience, which we wanted to be like. We wanted to get to a point where like, you guys discuss this. This is how we feel, and it's going to be a first come first serve basis. So feel free. This is the beginning.
Bully says, you're gonna enjoy it, bro. He goes, oh, wait till you get to that plot twist. I was like, it all makes sense. Yes, I know exactly what plot twist he's talking about.
He's
It's
fucking
good.
He's
Dude.
X-Men 97 in us. Like we spoiled, so he's gonna spoil. Got it.
It's good. It's good. But yeah, what else did you want to talk about? You said you had some stuff that you wanted to ask me.
No. Well, one, it was the Yellowstone stuff.
Yellowstone.
But two, that Monkey Man trailer looked really fucking good.
It looks really good. It looks really good.
And the only reason I brought up John Wick was I love the creativity of. I mean, we grew up on Stallone and
Schwarzenegger.
Punch. You're taken out. But it's gotten to a point where it's like a Bruce Lee thing where it's like.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, right? It's very creative in how you're being taken out. And it's even Expendables got to a point where it's a not a B movie, but it's a Stallone movie. But you have the way that people are taken out are creative, way more than say Rambo First Blood or the Demolition Man. Yeah. Demolition Man, you're taken out by a punch.
Yeah,
John Wick hits you 14 times for one henchman that's paid day one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's been the best fucking thing is that it's not punch, you're done, punch, you're done, punch, you're done. It's everybody is a fucking hitman.
Yeah.
You need respect for every single fucking person.
For sure.
And that's been amazing.
Yeah.
March of the Bulls. Like Monkey Man is going to be another that.
Yeah. March of the Bulls says, I'll come on for a second if y'all are good with it. Absolutely, dude. Join us.
Please do. Pre-break real quick.
Yeah. Either hit me up or hit up Ash on Instagram, or you can hit us up on Comix_podcast on Instagram. Let me throw that up on here real quick. And we'll go ahead and send you over the link. But yeah, definitely a good twist in Yellowstone. And a big shout out to our one over on Instagram and on Twitch. There he is.
Bro, you know what we didn't do at all today?
What?
It's fucking WrestleMania.
I know it's WrestleMania.
All right. So did you ask me because you're coming down, or did you ask me?
I asked because if you were doing anything, that's why I asked. I just wanted to make sure to see if
I'm not doing anything, I would hit you up. But it's like Royal Rumble and those two and Mania are like my one like. I have to.
No, for sure. I just wanted to see.
Chamber, I'm at your house.
What's that?
I said if it's Elimination Chamber, I'm at your house. But like,
no, for sure.
Those two are like the one like you got to spend money.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's why I was kind of curious.
I didn't even ask you to bring a fucking propane tank because I wanted you to come Sunday because we're gonna barbecue.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll see what's up. No, yeah, I'll see what's up because I know we just got back. Because we just got back from vacation, so it's like I'm all like,
there you go. All right, so let's go into. There is a difference because me and Angela were watching the other guys, and she was like, "Hey, that's
Wahlberg, the Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. That's Michael Keaton," and I was like, "Exactly." And there is the 70-year-old that's like. whatever, like we talked about for fucking Hellboy. No offense. And then there's the. I get that wasn't him when he was with long hair and kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
you ready?
Yeah.
Hey,
what up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Come on, guys.
Welcome, man.
Yeah, I was getting some Whataburger, and it came across that you guys were live, so I figured I'd.
Okay, real quick question. So
Yes.
There's been a comparison between that and In-N-Out. Do you guys not have In-N-Out? You guys don't have In-N-Out.
We have In-N-Out, but In-N-Out's garbage compared to Whataburger.
Oh!
It's garbage.
Okay, so that's fighting words. All right. So,
well, wait till you have a Whataburger.
You're going to come out the gate strong with that. But I get that.
I'm not a fan of In-N-Out. I don't like the fries.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the difference? Like, because In-N-Out fries I get because that shit goes cold quick, and it's not amazing, but the burgers are so good.
Have you ever had Whataburger?
No.
It's
I've
like
had Sonic.
It's a Texas thing, but no, like just I don't know, man. You just have to eat it and then make your decision. But I don't.
I've had a lot of dates end like that. Go on.
Wow.
That was a joke.
I didn't hear what you said.
He didn't hear what you said.
No, I said because you said you just have to eat it. I said I had to have a lot of dates end like that.
Oh yeah. Right.
I love the fucking background. The background. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Is there a way to make my screen bigger on this thing or no?
I think you gotta rotate your phone.
Okay, gotcha. Duh.
There you go.
Now you got bigger. Nope, never say that to a guy. Move on.
Yeah.
Alfaro J99 over on Instagram asked, "Did you eat your goodies today?" No, I did not, because I actually ate before having said goodies.
Yeah. Also, it makes me sleepy. The chocolates.
Ash tried it and he said it made him sleepy, like super sleepy. So what we want to do, Comix. How should we refer to you?
MOTB Comix is fine, or you can call me Ryan. My name's Ryan. So
okay, you got it.
Right.
We just mad respect.
Yeah,
we wanted to do a show where we were all on an edible, but it had to be this particular edible was like we had to be on an empty stomach.
Okay.
Him and I are both hefty, so there's no way we're gonna be on an empty stomach.
There's a way. I mean, I can do it.
There is a way. I'm sure there's but we wanted to just do one where it came off like it looks like, hey, have you seen Small Wonder from the 80s? Like we wanted to be like weird about. You know what I mean?
You just want to be weird about it, but whatever.
Of course I do.
I'm pretty boring. I don't really.
No, absolutely. No.
Yeah, I don't
absolutely.
really mess with that. I don't even drink. So.
No, it's all good.
Oh, really?
Man.
Yeah.
That's not what this is about. This is more is like, okay, so what brought you? How do you know of the show?
Well, I follow the podcast, but I think I had a conversation with one of you guys a while back. I've been printing comics for several years now, but I think we had talked about maybe me coming on and promoting my comics at one point, but we just never.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Because that got brought up today.
Yeah.
Sure.
The reason that I stopped was because, as you know, I'm not OCD. I feel like I'm only OCD in comics where I still want to only do Batman, but Batman goes into Detective Comics, which goes into fucking Robin, which may go into fucking Batgirl.
Yeah.
I want to collect the storyline.
Yeah.
Right? I want to collect the storyline, but now that I have Batgirl 9, now that means I need Batgirl 1 through fucking 8. You know what I mean? Like it gets that level with me. And if all of them are going to be $5, then it's kind of like,
Right. So what I do is for the collectors. Here I'll show you. Like so for the collectors, I do floppies, and so if you're wanting to collect every single issue that I release, I sell these for $5, like you said. But I'm gonna release a complete volume 1 actually like next month.
Nice.
It'll be done, and it's gonna have all of the issues in one. And it'll be like $20 for the book. So that's what my way of making it easy for the reader. If people are just wanting to read it and they're not really worried about collecting it, they can just buy the full set. But I've got like I think 8 books right now, and I'm about to release the issue 3 of Rise of King Crab, which is issue 1, and then this is issue 2. So I don't know if you guys see that.
Oh shit! Okay, so what got you started in this?
Well, it's a long story, but obviously I was always a comic book fan all the way. Jim Lee and all the Image guys. Before they were even Image. Yeah, I was Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee, like their runs on X-Men and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm,
that was like big in the 90s. I liked a lot of stuff. I'm 41, so I grew up through the 80s and 90s. So all of that, comic art had me kind of locked in from an early age. And then, I actually started playing in a metal band in high school. Nice. And then we wrote this like crazy album that basically it was like just one giant story about a serial killer who sparks like a zombie apocalypse. And so I ended up drawing a comic to the whole story, and it went like word for word with the music. And
that's cool.
Issues at our shows, we would like sell out in Dallas and Denton and stuff, and like we would sell those books, and that's what got me into actually making comics. And I actually have the very first issue of that book I'm talking about sitting over there.
Where could that be if people wanted to look that up? Where can they find that?
That's you can't really get that anymore. I do have a few copies left that if somebody like really wanted one, I send one over or whatever. But the artwork's not great on that or by any means. But but yeah, that was.
You're dealing with collectors, man. We don't care.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we were talking about re-releasing the album. Like we're all, this is 20 years later. We're talking about re-recording all of the music and releasing the comics and stuff under my label, which is MOTB Comics. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So when that does happen, should you not want to say the stuff now, where can they find the updates of what the idea is, or what you want to do?
Well,
that sounds awesome.
Everything goes to my website, which is motbcomics.com. So, anything that I'm doing at the moment, you can find on there.
That's awesome,
okay,
dude.
So then we should set up, like when everything's ready to go, we should set up an interview with you.
Let me.
So we can.
Yeah, definitely. Here, my room's a mess here because I've.
Yeah, nobody cares, man. We're good.
When
I say nobody cares,
here's some of my stuff. I don't know if you can see it. If you like toys and stuff, we've got our own figures.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah,
that's Rex Caden. This is the Revenant. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah,
Revenant, and all these, I hand painted and we sculpted them in ZBrush.
Oh shit, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So like here, I'll pull it up, and then you can like. On the back side, it's got the little bio of how they became who they are.
So,
that's awesome, dude.
Just set up an interview for sure. Like dude, when your idea is ready to go, like, and where to find you and all that stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Which the music, the band thing, I'm kind of that's pretty much past my prime, but we may end up doing the re-releasing all that stuff. But right now we're just kind of in talks about it. But yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, because it's like for me, like I've for the longest time, like I've always struggled, like in my head, like putting out my own comic book, you know, like I have like scripts that I've written, like short stories that I've written and stuff like that. I'm like, this would be like a pretty good, like short comic book or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone, like even like with friends and acquaintances that can draw and stuff like that. Cause I can't draw for it to save my life, you know? So, but it's like when I talk to them, like my like acquaintances and like friends, it's just like the first thing that they ask for is like, well, what's this going to cost me? You know, or like, how much am I going to get paid for this? It's like,
right.
Like, dude, like this is not like, I'm not Marvel. I'm not DC. I'm not Image. Like, I'm not going to be able to pay you anything for something like this. Like, this is something that's like, you know, if you're interested in doing something and like going on this ride and see where it goes, you know, this would be like an independent print, you know, if anything, you know. Like, is there a likelihood that like Skybound can pick it up? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe, you know, who knows? You know, who knows? I mean, shit, I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's really, really tough to get anybody else and, you know, to get them to want to join in and do something just for the heck of it. I'm really lucky to where, you know, I write and draw everything myself. But if I was just a writer, like, I don't even know how I would even get into that.
Yeah,
it's so expensive. Yeah. People, you know, they're wanting to charge, you know, anywhere from $60 to $100 a page. And then your letterer wants to, do like $20 a page, $30 a page, something like that. You know, by the time you're all said and done, like a book, like what I showed you, it's just, you know, 24 or 32 page book. To run you several $1,000s, and that's ridiculous. You would never make your money back on that.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. It's like, I get it as a struggling artist. I totally understand. I totally get where you're coming from. I get it, you know. But it's like, if you're going on this journey as a startup, like, you got to understand that there's going to be days where it's like,
you've got your print costs, you've got you've got to market it, you've got you know. All of your costs to, like you said, to whoever is involved in working on the book is paid. So like, just, it's, you know, people don't understand that there's not really much money into it. Like, if you're doing it to try to make a lot of money,
it's not it.
You're in the wrong business.
Absolutely. And
much like being in a band. So you chose two different ones. They're much like being in a band. So you chose two different ones.
Yeah. So
that's coming from podcasting. So that's a third one. So yes.
Well, I got a fourth one in there too, because so I toured all over the United States with my band, and then when I wasn't touring with that, I was touring doing freestyle motocross shows. And
nice,
bro. Whatever you have, let us know, and we will promote the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking, you know, 15, 20 years ago. Like I'm an old man now. I'm 41.
Whatever you're doing now, we're all here. So let's just go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm in full force with my comics, so I print monthly.
So exactly. If the new thing's coming out, let us know. If whatever your situation is, like,
sure,
let us know, and that's the way this works.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we print pretty much monthly.
That's awesome.
Pretty much monthly, and you know, every so often I'll get knocked off course where I get real busy at work or something where I can't get anything done. But yeah, I try to get as much done as I can.
No, I hear you.
Just let us know. Let us know where to find it, and then we can promote it. Like, it's, again, this is what this is for. And
awesome.
And somebody also, it's a karma thing where, like, somebody will help us and blah blah blah. And, like,
absolutely.
It's just like everybody feeds everybody. That's the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, Ash and I have been doing this. Ash and I have been doing this podcast since fucking 2013. You know, 2011, 2013.
Do y'all have like a what do you call those? The scan codes?
Yeah, we have QR code.
QR code?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we can do like a QR code, and I'll show you. I do like advertising and stuff in the. Let me see if I can find one.
That would be awesome.
Here's like one for just MOTB Comics, so you know you can see it. Can you see that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you. That would be awesome. But
Yeah, we
again,
could do a ad in the book for you guys.
That would
cool.
be awesome. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We're just fans of what we watch and what we, so it's again, everybody is this is going to come out so weird because it's going to come out very Pornhub, but everybody is servicing somebody, but it's like we're just fans that want to fucking nerd out and be like, and if you're here, like, it's only amazing that we helped to get this or we helped to whatever.
No, absolutely.
It's very ground level, but we love it. We love this genre.
We're in the start of starting our own. We're at the very beginning steps of starting our own, network and LLC and stuff like that. So
awesome.
there's more to come from us, so there's going to be small and big changes coming for us. So we're just super excited and super pumped that we finally, since like it's been over 10 years that we've been working on this and trying to get this thing off the ground. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I literally just did a new LLC for another from another company that I have, and that's you got to be it takes some dedication because they're not cheap. So I think
they're not. They're not cheap
on getting it all set up. So
absolutely. Yeah, this is
Whataburger's that good. Whataburger's that good.
Yeah.
Is it the fries or is it the combination of the burger and fries or?
I don't know, man. Like the In-N-Out burger, like it tastes like I don't know, man. Like it's just there's no taste to it. It's like I don't know, like the fries and stuff. Like just
I will say I agree
on wax or something. I don't know.
I will say I agree. I agree with him. I agree with Ryan with the fries. Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason why is because there's been a lot of days where it's like when I was coming home from work and my wife will text me, she goes, "Hey, let's get In-N-Out. I know, you're on your way home. I know you pass an In-N-Out on the way home, pick some up, bring it home." By the time I get home, the fries are fucking cold. And it's like, and if you try to reheat them in the microwave, it's garbage, and it's like, if you try to do it in an air fryer, you end up overdoing it 9 times out of 10, so it's like, it's the only way to enjoy proper In-N-Out fries is at In-N-Out. You know what I mean?
I feel like unless you have a bunch of ketchup, then exactly. It's not any good. Yeah, there's no taste.
Exactly. Or if you get the fries animal style, and that's the only thing. It's just that.
What is animal style?
So animal style essentially is on the fries, they will dump Thousand Islands dressing or their special sauce. They put the Thousand Islands dressing. They put they put like the caramelized onion and stuff like that and all that on top, with cheese and stuff like that. So it just adds extra to it. But again, if you get animal style fries and you bring them home, by the time you get home, the cheese is already
mess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like my ex.
That's wow.
Yeah.
And I know your ex.
That's funny.
Wow. You're not wrong.
The funniest thing is Brian's all, haha, that's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a Whataburger in Vegas. So when we go to Vegas in May.
All right. We will
I think there's one in Vegas.
You need to hit it up. I don't know if Vegas does it right. But
okay. Where did you have your In-N-Out then?
No, I mean it's a Texas thing. I'm in Dallas right now, so
right. So where did you have In-N-Out? Is In-N-Out in Texas?
I'm sorry, not In-N-Out. Whataburger's like on every single corner. Like it's
right,
like.
But where did you have your In-N-Out that you judged the In-N-Out?
Oh, I've eaten it In-N-Out. They're all over Dallas too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't do it right.
Now I will say this: the very first one was about 8-9 years ago or something like that, maybe a little more. But when it finally came from like California over to here, there was excuse my language. There was a line all the way around the like the block for like 10 hours. I'm not even kidding. For like 10 hours.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
It was insane. Like, yeah. I don't know. So there was like a big hype when it came here, but I think Whataburger just kind of, like
still blew them out.
Everybody had it, and they were like, "Nah, we're gonna go back to Whataburger."
All right, so I'm kind of down to do a
taste test
Whataburger review in Vegas.
Do it. Make sure I'm on it. Make sure you bring me on.
I'm sure we'll definitely, because I'm trying to.
If they have it in Vegas, like, let's do it to review it.
Are you in Vegas?
No, we're in LA.
California. We're both in California.
Okay.
Yeah,
but we're going to Vegas for a bachelor party, and if there's a Whataburger in Vegas, we're going to try it.
Yeah,
that's what we're saying. Because you said if they do it right, so maybe Texas doesn't do In-N-Out right over there.
I don't know, man. Maybe
I don't know, and it's not a talking shit thing because I'm a Raider fan, so there's no talking shit to anybody.
I'm sure Vegas is. I'm sure the Whataburger is going to be good, but if for whatever reason it's not good, you need to eat one at Texas because.
All right.
It looks like there's one in Vegas.
All right.
Yeah, and I would assume it stays busy, but every Whataburger here, like it's constant.
The recipe has to be the same, though, right? They're not going to Californianize a Whataburger, right?
What I meant by that was if it's like a dead restaurant where and you're getting like some bullshit like food that's been sitting for a while, it may not be good. But
I see what you're saying.
I just hopefully it's like busy like it is here in Texas, and you're getting fresh fries every 5 minutes. They're dumping new fries.
Damn. All right. Okay. Yeah,
that's what I meant by that. Yeah.
Very cool. We'll have to check it
out. Ryan, what is the first comic you remember that got you into comics?
I mean, growing up, obviously Spider-Man and the X-Men were big issues. I can remember like certain covers that like.
Was it cool or is like you identified with it?
Cover, I think Jim Lee's cover where Magneto, like it's a bunch of statues and Magneto's like got. I don't know. I can't remember like something kind of like lassoing the statues and they're all breaking or something like that. Like I remember that cover, and I remember the. I've got them laying around here somewhere. I would have to check one of my comic racks. I've got all of those covers, but also I really enjoyed a lot of like little kids comics, like Darkwing Duck was a big. I used to love that. That was early '90s.
Did the cartoon come first or the comic book?
Cartoon.
The cartoon was cool, but I'm talking about the actual comic book. So
that's what I'm saying. Which one was first? The cartoon was first, or
the cartoon was first?
I believe the cartoon was first.
Yeah. Okay.
That was first, but I used to read stuff like that. I used to read Garfield a lot.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's a throwback. They were. I think it was like the Sideways books. Like they were kind of like long way.
Yeah, I remember that. The little. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would read those like. And I would want to draw Garfield and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
All kinds of stuff, man. I had an issue of Spider-Man versus Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy. That was a badass.
Yeah.
I wish I still had that issue. That was probably worth some money.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I had that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get on eBay and see how much that goes for. I'm gonna maybe try to buy that again.
So S7 has like where. It's never even been breathed on.
Oh, like, you're talking about the graded comic?
Yeah. Like, do you do that or?
No, I don't get serious into stuff like that. But I just, I think books are meant to be read, and like I understand the collecting aspect of it, but I already called my shit. So
no, yeah, I mean, as do I. I mean, typically, if it's a book that I'm like super into, like for example, when Superman Unchained came out, okay, when Jim Lee was on Superman Unchained, they were Jesus, and I think that's the one thing that I like, but also dislike about the current comic industry right now is that there's so many variant covers.
Yeah,
they give Superman now like even more powers, right? Like
right. No, yeah, no, for sure.
He's definitely like just like it's like so overmatched. Like there's nothing that can even, you know.
Yeah, so when I hear people say Homelander or Superman, it's like Superman's going to beat the shit out of Homelander. Like,
yeah.
It's
what's really funny is like the people that if you get like the Dragon Ball guys,
that's the one that
they want to say Goku destroy Superman, and I just like they man, those guys get like butt hurt big time.
They really do. They really do.
Disrespect Goku.
Yeah.
But I will say this: like, it's the level of, because the Hulk was the Hulk. But then when they said, like, the angrier I get, the bigger, it kind of reminded me of Doomsday. Like, oh, I can't beat you, so then the exoskeleton, and then this, and then that. Yeah. But with him, it's just anger. So then it means this, and then it means this, and then it means this.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I feel like that made sense. But without the exoskeleton, I don't see Doomsday, which I didn't see in fucking Batman versus Superman. And it came out, but it didn't still look like him. It still didn't look like the whole little ponytail and the whole little, like, you know what I mean?
Dude, I have beef with that movie because they made Doomsday look like the fucking cave troll from Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god!
They really did.
Gollum?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, no, the real big one in the very first one when they ended up going to the mines of Moria.
Really fucking did.
And see, that's the thing. But
they
to go back,
it.
Yeah,
and then it wasn't coming out of his fucking skin. They did the whole like red electricity. It would have looked awesome if it was like tearing his skin.
Yeah,
like a fucking Wolverine thing. Yeah. Like, oh man, that would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah. To go back to what Ryan was saying, it's like I read the books as well. Like when I buy the books, I read the books and everything like that. You know, so typically it's like if there's a cover that I'm just like, oh, this cover's like, you know, it's great. You know, I love the cover, or Jim Lee specifically did this cover. You know, like I got to get my hands on this cover. You know, I'll buy 2 issues or two of the
one to read and one to fucking
one to read and then one to send off to go get graded. You know,
damn, yeah,
a lot, yeah.
All right,
yeah. Well, like when they do online orders and stuff, they'll buy 2 of the same issue for that purpose.
Yeah. So I'll typically send one out. I'll get it graded and everything. You know, CGC is always having their signature series going on right now. I think.
Yeah.
I got an email that Frank Miller was doing one, and I was looking at the prices for Frank Miller, and it's just like $195 for just a signature. If you want a remark done, it's like jumps up to like $250. Wow. If you want, and it's like the remarks only like the head of Batman, let's say. If you want like a head and neck and like part of the shoulder, it like jumps to like $350. And I'm just like,
on Instagram, there's a neck and cowl. There's the cowl with just the fucking. It's as if Keaton put it down.
Yeah.
It's like $189, and it's like, I'm super down. Down. But you never know if you're gonna end up with a chick that's gonna be like, "Hey, so your daughter like put that in the paper shredder." You know what I mean? You never know.
That's why you lock up the door, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So both of you guys read a lot of comics, or what?
I typically pick up as much as I can. Like I know Marvel is going to be coming out with X-Men from the Ashes soon, and I want to pick that up.
Right. Okay. So the way that Stefan says stuff to me, because I won't get every. I want to select.
Yeah.
And I want to get fucking X-Men, fucking whatever, into Uncanny X-Men, into whatever. I would love to collect that. But my OCD makes me like, well, now you have to get all this other stuff that doesn't have to do with the storyline.
Right.
So I will get the paperback that has like, this is what it is, this is the storyline. Mm-hmm. And that's it's really not me, because I really want like what led into that. Like what was.
So you're not happy with just a big book that has everything in it. If it's Uncanny X-Men 389 into Uncanny X-Men fucking the next one, but it's a fucking storyline. Like, how did we get here
when your story is this.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that sometimes when they start
Court of Owls was my shit.
Right.
And I was like, how did we get here? Right. Yeah.
Yeah. When they start up a new storyline, the new storyline is not going to start off with issue 1, dude. Like half the time it's going to start off with like absolutely issue 25. The next story is going to start up with like issue 20, whatever. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, where it's like you start off with this storyline in the Batman, and then you go into Detective Comics if you want to follow that storyline. And the storyline, and you got to pick up like 3 issues.
Court of Owls is when you told me, like, you're not collecting anything right now, but get Court of Owls. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
stuff
happy
like
that I did, because video games are based on Court of Owls. So now I'm in because I know what the fuck is happening.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's like you go from the Batman, and you pick up 4 episodes of Detective Comics, and then it's like if you want to continue the story because now they've introduced Batgirl or Batwoman. Now you got to go pick up Batwoman issue 18 through 21, to continue the storyline and stuff like that. And then now you got to go back to the Batman to finish off.
That's exactly.
Old school comic book stores used to be like, all those are 25 cents because it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
So I guess I'm kind of guilty of that too, a little bit. Like, so the story that the series I publish is called The Undefeated Rex Caden, and but all these little side stories are characters from the main storyline that these like it's kind of like, okay, while this is going on, also like while this is going on, this other stuff is going on simultaneously, and it all runs back into the main story. But I keep it in order, so. It basically goes from Rex Caden issues 1 through 4, and then it goes into Black Star issue 1 and 2, and then that goes into Rise of King Crab issue 1, 2, and 3, and then it's going to go back into Rex Caden issue 5. So
if anybody had my OCD MOTV comics, where can I get everything?
Everything is on the website, the motvcomics.com. But what I was going to tell you guys is what I would like to do. When I print the manga, to where you can read it all from start to finish. I'll send you guys a copy, and then y'all can check it out and let me know what you think. If y'all
will review. When I say review, I don't mean stupid. We'll read it and then bring you on and just promote the fuck out of it, man. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, and if I want honest feedback too on it.
Sure, absolutely.
If it's like, hey, I thought it was horrible, like, let me know it's horrible. You know what I mean?
And trust me, I'm the same way. I appreciate the transparency, when it comes down, especially with like my work and stuff like that. I appreciate the transparency. It's like, tell me if I'm doing a shit job, tell me, you know, so I can, or tell me if you liked it, great, but tell me what's wrong with it so that if there's something that I can fix, I have the opportunity to fix it now for the next episodes.
Offline, that's an honest thing, but online, that's a promoting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, whatever you guys, like I said, I'm just like what you were saying. I just want, some good feedback to where
absolutely.
I'm printing the idea. I'm never going to get caught up on one issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward, and as I move forward, I want to know what people like and what they don't like. Now, I will say this: with my comics, there's a little something for everybody, because each different series kind of touches on different types of genres. So Rex Caden is just like a straight up action comedy. It's like Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan type, like a Rush Hour type comedy duo between those two guys, and it's kind of humor like that a little bit.
Okay.
And it introduces you to King Crab, who's this mobster who gets turned into a giant like king crab. And so instead of Kingpin, he's King Crab, and he's like, and he's kind of like campy, like slapstick humor at first in Rex Caden, and then when it moves on to his own series, well, all of a sudden you've got like an MA or a mature audience, 17 and up label. Awesome. You find out King Crab's like really not this slapstick character. He's like really a bad dude. I'll show you like a page here. It's black and white too, by the way. So
that works.
It's black and white art, but yeah, like you see, like he's lighting people on
You have an old
fire,
King Crab. Yeah.
pouring
Awesome.
gasoline over them.
That's perfect. That's awesome.
So,
All right.
so yeah, so like you find out he's like a really bad dude. He's not like
Yeah. There's like connections that Esteban has. This is a fucking crazy fucking thing. Yeah.
Well, I'm a big movie fan and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Like Casino was one of my favorite movies, and I don't know if you guys
gotta get beat with one.
Dude, when they like beat Joe Pesci with the baseball bat, and bury him, like breathing, is it like that's the kind of shit that you're gonna see in the book?
That's awesome.
And you wouldn't expect it because you're looking at this crab smoking a cigar, and you think it's gonna be like just stupid funny, but like no, he's like actually like a for real.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And then so I've got kind of like a nobody has caught on to this. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all just because, but like nobody's caught on to it yet. But the detective that keeps appearing in the series is basically the same detective from Boondock Saints. So I took William Dafoe.
Oh
his character's in there, so nobody, like you guys are the first people that I've actually told that to, but nobody's
oh my
caught
god,
on
that's awesome.
that's who this is. Let me find a picture of
so real quick, real side thing.
Go ahead.
Every Monday we do a movie trivia thing.
Yeah.
And Boondock Saints is except for next month. It was a
fight.
Fight. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, hey, look at this. This was the Easter egg for.
That is beautiful.
So that I'd never come out and say that that's who that is, but that's who that is.
That's awesome.
So you guys are gonna love Rise of King Crab if you're Boondock Saint fans.
Oh,
so like because you're gonna recognize the character right away. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Again, whatever you send us, then we'll review, and we can make it even just amongst me and Esteban. We can make a Saturday of just us reviewing how you want to do. You know.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome, man. Like,
or
obviously,
whatever.
Promote
after
it in a positive
hours,
light, but
no,
I don't.
It's all support.
I don't think
it's
you guys
will
just will hate it or anything, but definitely.
No, I mean, I think it would be the way we handle things is kind of more like, hey, so the next episode, I don't know what you did. Like we handle things like that.
Yeah, we're super transparent about the stuff that we.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so
but everything you showed us was fucking awesome. Everything you showed us was like 9 shows, so we're good.
Yeah. Well, the pacing on it too is pretty. So it's like kind of like almost like a Quentin Tarantino type thing where you're jumping around a lot.
You just need a bunch of keywords that were like yes.
Yeah.
So
and it started with Whataburger, which we're in and out kids, but we'll talk about that.
I'm gonna have to put that something out
there. We'll find out a way where we review Whataburger and your comic book all at the same time. It'll be perfect.
He has to be on. Ryan has to be on when we try it because like that first fight, if it's not amazing, like Ryan, we have to go jump you in fucking Texas.
See, I think you guys are going to be like really like disappointed because I think you're going to eat it and it's going to be so good. You're going to be like, shit, man, we don't have this in California. Like this sucks. Like we're not.
Yeah, that's what they said about Sonic, and then it did not go great.
Wait,
Sonic is not good.
For Sonic? Now Sonic is terrible, bro. Terrible.
Right, but that was the big like, hey, so Sonic.
If you talk to anybody in Texas and ask them In-N-Out or Whataburger, they're all going to say Whataburger. There's not. I don't think there's one Texan that would pick In-N-Out over that.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Very cool.
All right. So what's the next thing? We do these, Ryan. We do these every Thursday.
Yeah.
There's different things that we do so far as. We're doing X-Men 97 is going to be our fucking thing going through. So
Okay. Have
other
y'all discussed
than
that at all, or are y'all waiting completely to?
No, we talk about it. We talk about it, but we're kind of like we keep it an episode behind because we don't want to spoil like the new because obviously the
I've
newest
only
episode
seen
came out yesterday.
the first 3 episodes, so I need to catch it
The
up.
only thing we're saying is that's our going through. So the next episode Esteban's gonna host, and it's gonna be a different show. So our through line is gonna be X-Men 97.
Okay.
So even when we do these, we will always have something to talk about. Because you're like if you show up every Comics After Dark, like we will always everything. So once you have wherever we can find your comic book, let's fucking do this and let's fucking everything.
Yeah, and I can definitely send you our QR code. You know, we can
absolutely
to do that. So.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll get a little ad, a little mock up, and you guys can tell me whether or not you like it or not, and then
absolutely that'd be great.
Like we'll throw it in there, or whatever, and then even
we grew up with Petra Farms commercials. It has to be better than a Petra Farm commercial, and you're good.
I could probably do like a little cartoon drawing of both of you guys with the QR code or whatever. And
that'd be cool.
Yeah, something
be amazing, cool. Man.
Again,
all of this is based on just all of us are promoting each other.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I'm the same way with helping promote people. Whatever I can do, like I said, I'll throw an ad in a book. 10 people may only see it, but
that's 10 people that we didn't have before.
Yeah, it depends on sometimes I sell. I'll catch it, like I'll post a video on TikTok and maybe 50, 100 people.
It's live now to 16 people, but it ends up being like 400 people once it goes.
Oh yeah,
we're like live on a Thursday. Yeah.
I never know whether or not my videos are gonna take off or not. Some I've had videos go up to like 400,000 views on TikTok, and then I've had some that did like 50. So
same.
You're good.
Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna tell you guys something. I cannot remember what it was now. It was about X-Men 97. How many episodes have they released?
We're in the current episode.
So there's 4 up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've seen 3 of them, and so far I've liked everything I've seen. I kept waiting.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
They are playing a fine line of. We talked about this on the show earlier, but they're playing a fine line of. This has already happened. This has not happened. But it has happened if you're going by everything that should have happened, being that that's 97, these things should have happened. But we're doing current day, which is amazing.
I guess I'm really confused at the timeline, I guess, because so the first X-Men was what, 93 or 94?
Came out in 92. Yeah.
Okay, came out in 92, and then so 97 we're supposed to, like, they're saying that everything is taking place in 1997.
That's what I'm assuming.
Because that's why I was confused at first. I was thinking that they were calling it X-Men 97 because it released in 97. I was like, no, that's not right. It released way earlier than that. So
it was okay, and that's the thing. That's the big misconception that everyone thought. They thought that the series got canceled. Series never got canceled. What ended up happening was that the showrunners were given, let's say, 100 episodes. They met the 100 episodes. They're like, okay, I guess we're done. And then that's it. It was never canceled or anything like that. They just stopped, And I think
in that type of business, you and I are fucking heads of blah, 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 blah.
No, for sure. Yeah.
5 years. And then all of a sudden you didn't make us $10 million on this other thing. You know what I mean? Like,
right. And that's the thing is that there was 5 seasons. So it went from 92 to 97, 90. I think the start of 97 or the end of 96 was when it ended, with the death of Professor
Wolverine and the
Professor
X-Men
X.
could eat all kinds of dicks.
Wow.
I'm gonna state that. Yeah.
Wow. And then that's why they're calling it X-Men 97, because it's supposed to be continuing right after the last episode.
Okay.
So that's the timeline. But I've noticed that they've changed a few things.
But why would they bring back Morph if because Morph died?
Well,
and that's the thing, is that I thought he died too, but I guess he didn't in the first part or the first iteration of the thing. It's just like I got to go back and I got to watch it, you know.
So they brought him back in a later season, possibly.
Yeah, they and I think that's what they did, was that they brought him back in a later season.
Well, because I mean, when
that's a bad guy.
They killed him, and it was like traumatizing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. Like,
right.
As a kid, you didn't see shit like that.
Right. Exactly.
You know.
But they did bring him back as a bad guy, which was the bags under the eyes guy.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Well, what's funny is that, you know, in Transformers, the 1986 classic movie, like they killed off the whole Transformer line so that they could launch the new toys, and it like traumatized kids were like leaving the theater. I remember it very well.
How do you feel that
they ended up having to bring
how
everybody
do you feel
back?
Optimus?
Yeah,
put him in
like,
a fucking gorilla. I'm like, by the way, it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah,
you have adults judging like this is the way it should be, and you never get it right. You never get it right, because like as much as they judge us for not growing up, we know like this is not what would happen.
Right.
And now we're judging these other people like you got to grow with the times. If it's this Optimus, it's this Optimus.
Yeah.
It's this Optimus, but you just don't say the shit that you would say in the 80s. That's all you have to fucking do. It doesn't have to be now it's fucking Channing Tatum. You don't have to make any adjustment other than just don't say the things that you would say in the 80s. That's
Are you still mad that Channing Tatum could have been Gambit? Is that why you're bringing him up?
They said that Channing Tatum's going to make an appearance
in
Deadpool 3.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
I kind of want to see it because it's 10 years of the internet talking shit.
Yeah.
So and it's Ryan Reynolds knowing everybody's talking shit. So
and so you know how they brought in the X-Force or whatever on the second movie,
right?
And then they just killed them all off like really fast.
They're not gonna have Channing Tatum be Channing Tatum. It's like this is everything they're talking shit about.
No, I know.
Let's do this and make it fucking work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I would love to say it wouldn't work, but there's 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street that like it works because he can do comedy.
Yeah.
The fucking the End of the World where he plays a gimp. It's a fucking $20 million fucking actor playing a gimp. Yeah. He's willing to do.
I mean, I like Channing.
Whatever the fuck.
I feel like him. I feel like John Cena's really come into his own with Peacemaker. I thought he was freaking awesome on Peacemaker.
Here's the thing. I got up to the dancing thing, and
the dancing was the fucking intro, bro.
Wait, what is the dancing thing? What are we talking about?
The intro of the show.
Yeah. The intro
of me out. But then Suicide Squad 2 or the Suicide Squad, I don't know. I was dead into it. I don't know. It's a whole thing, man.
Dude, but when he said he cherishes peace with all his heart, and he doesn't care how many men, women, or children he has to kill. I started laughing, dude. That shit was funny because I was just like, it's so ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I thought he was pretty funny in that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting at an hour, so
Yeah.
Ryan, you're absolutely invited to everything we do. We record on Thursdays. We record on Thursdays. It usually doesn't go this long, but you have a million different amazing things to promote. Again, just give us a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I was just saying I've got a lot. Yeah, I've constantly have something going on. So probably more than you guys want to hear about. For sure.
Never. That's not what we're not what we're about. The only reason I'm giving it the hour is because we discussed it being 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
We've had so much
don't worry about it. It's all good.
No, we've had so much fucking fun that, like, again, we've made a new fucking connection. We've made a new, like, this is everything that we ever fucking wanted is this. So
that's all. If I can make a new friend and
exactly
talk about
your next episode,
I'm all about it. So.
Absolutely.
Your next edition, your next this, your next that, like all you have to do is let us know.
Okay.
We will promote it. We will
Absolutely.
we will even read the first 5 before you get to the next. Like, it's
definitely. I definitely want you
do
to check it out, and so
sure.
I'll send you the complete. I'm almost done. So I'm gonna release Rise of King Crab issue 3, and that's gonna wrap up volume 1. And then once so next month will be issue 3, and then the following month we're gonna release the volume 1 manga. It'll
Very
be about
cool.
300
we'll talk,
pages.
and then we could talk about what we could talk about, because we do want people to buy the fucking comic book. But you know what I mean, like, and So
what I'm probably going to do too when I release it is we'll probably release it like a $20 cover, but with every book sold, I'm probably going to donate part of that money to a print run. I'm actually going to do an all ages kids comic.
Nice.
With Rex Caden's going to have a son called the Unstoppable Mars Caden. And I have a 2-year-old, and my 2-year-old's name is Caden Mars.
Nice.
And so it'll basically be a little kind of like Muppet Babies meets Avengers, type comic. And so I want to donate those books to like a children's hospital. So we're going to I'm going to get with a
we yes.
That's awesome.
So maybe we can
absolutely.
And then you're going to go to Whataburger. We're going to go In-N-Out, and then we'll discuss this.
Yeah,
how you're wrong. We'll discuss how you're wrong.
Yeah, we can do that. But yeah, man,
the hospital stuff
that's awesome.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah,
so,
I'd like to turn that into a big thing. So as many people that want to get involved with that as possible, and then
absolutely.
We'll donate some of that money to a print run, and I'll just as many books as I can print off with the proceeds. We'll donate.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I've been real fortunate to have a healthy little boy, and I know that there's people that aren't as fortunate. So
totally understand.
That hurts my heart.
Totally understand. As a father of 3, I totally understand.
Yep. Absolutely.
So,
all right. So, 1, we're goodsies. 2, Ryan, let us know. If you sneeze, you let us know what the fuck you're doing, because we will promote the fuck out of it.
Are you guys on TikTok at all, or no?
Yeah, we are. We are.
Yeah, so that's
this is our names on Instagram, and then Comix Podcast is what we are on TikTok.
Are you MOBT?
Soon.
I'm MOTB Comics on TikTok.
I'll find you.
So that's mainly where I platform at. So I don't get on Instagram a whole lot, just because I don't really have a response on TikTok or on Instagram. So I would use it more if I had more of a response.
I will find you on TikTok tonight, and I'll add you on TikTok tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do that.
That's my name, Ryan Momstash on Instagram. So find me, and then also, again, whatever's not shared, this is what we do. Again, as I tell you, like we're trying to be something amongst ourselves because there's people that live in San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
We're going to cons and we're going to all these
Yeah.
other things, but ultimately it's the content, and we just want to be like where we have met you if we had not done this.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
all
what
the
we
stuff.
were doing.
Yeah.
And now fucking we're besties and we're gonna fucking promote each other like a motherfucker.
Be awesome.
Even though fucking Estefan has this weird like Icelandic beard, we're not gonna discuss
You're fucking
that.
jealous. You're just jealous.
You're
just jealous.
It's a weird beard that he has. That
it's
like
not a weird.
it's almost,
you're just jealous.
It's almost racist, but we're not.
It's pretty normal here in Dallas. Pretty much everybody in Deep Ellum.
Okay, that doesn't help your situation. I said it's almost racist. That's normal in Dallas. It doesn't help you, but we're good.
Nah, man, you got a lot.
It's all love, and it's like the day now that we've met each other, the day we do a show where you're here or we're there. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And then we can discuss the actual comic book that's in our hands.
I'm excited to get that to you guys so y'all can check it out.
Absolutely,
especially since you guys are Boondocks fans, and you're going to see a lot of other. There's a Roy Munson.
That's perfect.
I don't know if you guys know who Roy Munson is, but that's from Kingpin.
Yeah, that's awesome. So. That's awesome. Yeah, man, definitely. I can't wait to collab with you a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what this is made for.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, send me messages if you can remember here in a little bit, and I want to make sure that I keep up with you guys, and I'll try to add you on TikTok and all that.
We're all
I'll message you on TikTok later on tonight.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys have a great night.
All right, you too, man.
Absolutely.
All right,
thank you.
All right, real quick. Damn.
That's all right.
I was gonna say real quick, Ryan. Where can they find you? But all right.
MOTB Comix at TikTok.
There you go. Hi.
There it is. Hi. I do all the work.
Okay.
I love you, bitch. I've been drinking tonight, so I feel very poking the bear today.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
I know.
End this shit so we can go to sleep.
I love this shit too. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Comics After Dark, episode 2.
That's what this is made for.
That's what this is made for.
Absolutely.
It was awesome. It was beautiful to have Ryan on the show.
Absolutely. We didn't know we were gonna do a fucking interview.
We did not.
But we did, and on top of that, we fucking met a fucking amazing person.
Yep.
That the side note was like Whataburger versus fucking In-N-Out. And
it's gonna be great.
Another thing. That's what this is fucking made for.
Yep.
How do people not get that?
I don't know.
But
on that note,
go ahead and complain about how Silver Surfer's a girl. Go ahead and complain about fucking somebody's a fucking African American versus a fucking whatever they were. Do that because
we'll be here.
That makes you feel better about you.
Yeah.
And go ahead and eat 17 dicks. And then also,
like all
when
at
I
once?
say that, I don't even mean it to be a fucking weird blah 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 thing. Shut the fuck up.
He's just angry.
We're at a different fucking point in life where, like, believe me, I don't agree that studios are like, let's do this and make them a woman.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I know what they're fucking trying for because they're trying to make certain demographics happy because realistically, when all these comic books were happening, it was very male dominated, and it's very hot that like it's very hot that like Invisible Girl can do this. Well, Invisible Girl is the strongest one of them. Now, what we're realizing from Storm and 97 is she's stronger. She's fucking equivalent to fucking T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, she
what
married
made
T'Challa.
what made him choose her as the queen is like, bitch, you're not only as strong as me, you're stronger than me. And that's the equivalent, and that's what we do, and blah, blah, blah. You're stronger than me, and I'm a king of something.
You're ranting now.
Okay. But she's the strongest motherfucker, and it's like I have 2 powers, and they managed to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But yep.
On that note, thank you guys for joining us for Comics After Dark.
Love you, Bully.
Yeah. So appreciate you guys joining us. We appreciate everybody talking to us on Instagram. Shut up. I'm the one that's doing this. Thank you again so much. Shut up. Ryan, thank you again. Ryan is our last comment on Instagram. Definitely great to meet you guys. Likewise, dude. Likewise. We will talk again soon, and we will see you next Thursday for Comix Podcast on Thursdays at 9 p.m. In the meantime, keep an eye out on our socials. We're always active on our socials. Shut up. You're the one. Good night.
We are everywhere.